Welcome to this German learning podcast. Simple German, everyday German. Learn by listening.
Hello zusammen, hello everyone. Welcome back to Learn German for Beginners. I'm Anna.
And I'm Max. Willkommen. Welcome to episode 5.
Today we're tackling something that confuses a lot of German learners at first, but we promise by the end of this episode it's going to click for you.
That's right. We're talking about Akkusativ and Dativ, the accusative and dative cases in German.
Now, before you panic, these are just fancy words for describing who or what is receiving the action in a sentence. We'll break it down super clearly with lots of examples.
And if you're enjoying these lessons, please hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps us reach more German learners like you.
All right, Max, let's jump in. Are you ready?
Los geht's. Let's go.
Okay, so first things first. In German, we use something called cases to show the role of a noun in a sentence.
Right. In English, you might say, I give the book to Maya. In German, the words change slightly depending on whether something is the direct object or the indirect object.
Exactly. So let's define those quickly. The direct object, or Akkusativ, is the thing being acted upon directly. The indirect object, or Dativ, is the person or thing receiving the direct object.
Let me give you an example in English first. I give the book to Maria.
Perfect. The book is the direct object. It's what you're giving. And Maria is the indirect object. She's who is receiving the book.
In German, we'd say, Ich gebe Maria das Buch.
Notice how the structure is a bit different, but the idea is the same. Das Buch is Akkusativ and Maria is Dativ.
Don't worry if that feels confusing right now. We're going to show you exactly how to identify these cases. Great job listening so far.
Let's start with Akkusativ, the accusative case. This is used for the direct object of a sentence.
Ask yourself, what is being acted upon? Who or what is receiving the action?
Here's a simple sentence. Ich sehe den Mann. I see the man.
The question is, wen oder was sehe ich? Whom or what do I see? The answer is den Mann, the man. That's Akkusativ.
And now let's talk about how articles change in Akkusativ. For masculine nouns, the article changes from der to den. For feminine nouns, it stays die. For neuter nouns, it stays das. And for plural nouns, it stays die.
So, the big thing to remember is only masculine articles change in Akkusativ. They go from der to den or from ein to einen.
That's super helpful to remember. Let's practice with some examples.
Example number 1. Ich kaufe einen Apfel. I buy an apple. Question. Was kaufe ich? What do I buy? Answer. Einen Apfel, an apple. That's Akkusativ, and it's masculine, so we use einen.
Example number 2. Sie liest ein Buch. She reads a book. Question. Was liest sie? What does she read? Answer. Ein Buch, a book. That's Akkusativ, but it's neuter, so there's no change.
Example number 3. Wir sehen die Kinder. We see the children. Question. Wen sehen wir? Whom do we see? Answer. Die Kinder, the children. That's Akkusativ plural, and again, no change.
You're doing great. The key is to ask wen oder was, whom or what. If you can answer that question, you found your Akkusativ. Nice work.
Now, let's talk about Dativ, the dative case. This is for the indirect object.
Ask yourself, to whom or for whom is something being done?
Here's an example. Ich gebe dem Mann das Buch. I give the man the book.
The question is, wem gebe ich das Buch? To whom do I give the book? The answer is dem Mann, to the man. That's Dativ.
Now, Dativ is a bit trickier because all the articles change. Let me break it down for you. For masculine nouns, der becomes dame. For feminine nouns, die becomes der. For neuter nouns, das becomes dame. And for plural nouns, die becomes dane.
So remember, masculine and neuter both use dem in Dativ. Feminine uses der, and plural uses den.
And here's a bonus tip. In Dativ plural, the noun itself also gets an extra n at the end if it doesn't already have one.
Let's practice with some examples.
Example number 1. Ich helfe dem Kind. I help the child. Question. Wem helfe ich? Whom do I help? Answer. Dem Kind, the child. That's Dativ, and it's neuter, so we use dem.
Example number 2. Gibt der Frau die Blumen. He gives the woman the flowers. Question. Wem gibt die Blumen? To whom does he give the flowers? Answer. Der Frau, to the woman. That's Dativ, feminine, so we use der.
Example number 3. Wir schreiben den Freunden eine E-Mail. We write an email to the friends. Question. Wem schreiben wir? To whom do we write? Answer. Den Freunden, to the friends. That's Dativ plural, so we use den.
See how the noun Freunde becomes Freundin in Dativ? That extra N is your clue. You're improving already. Great job staying with us.
Let's put Akkusativ and Dativ side by side so you can really see the difference.
This is where it all comes together. Let's start with the questions you ask. For Akkusativ, you ask wen oder was, whom or what. For Dativ, you ask wem, to whom, for whom.
Here's an Akkusativ example. Ich sehe den Mann. I see the man. And here's a dative example with the same noun. Ich helfe dem Mann. I help the man.
Notice the difference? Den Mann in Akkusativ and dem Mann in Dativ.
Let's compare all the genders. For masculine, Akkusativ uses den and Dativ uses dame. So, den Mann versus dem Mann, or einen Hund versus einem Hunde.
For feminine, Akkusativ uses die and Dativ uses der. So, die Frau versus der Frau, or eine Katze versus einer Katze.
For neuter, Akkusativ uses das and Dativ uses dem. So, das Kind versus dem Kinder, or ein Buch versus dem Buchen.
And for plural, Akkusativ uses die and Dativ uses den, plus remember that extra N on the noun. So, die Kinder versus den Kindern.
Let's use both cases in one sentence. Ich gebe dem Lehrer das Buch.
Perfect. Dem Lehrer is Dativ. To whom are you giving it? And das Buch is Akkusativ. What are you giving?
Another one. Sie kauft ihre Mutter einen Ring. Ihre Mutter is Dativ, to her mother, and einen Ring is Akkusativ, a ring.
You're getting this. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes.
Some German verbs always take Akkusativ, and some always take Dativ.
Let's learn a few common ones. This will really help you know which case to use.
First, verbs that take Akkusativ. These are verbs where you're doing something directly to an object. Sehen, to see, ich sehe den Film. Kaufen, to buy, sie kauft einen Apfel. Haben, to have, wir haben das Auto. Lesen, to read, liest ein Buch.
And now verbs that take Dativ. These are verbs where you're doing something for or to someone indirectly. Helfen, to help. Ich helfe dem Kind. Danken, to thank. Wir danken der Frau. Gefallen, to please. Das Buch gefällt mir. The book pleases me. And gehören, to belong. Das Auto gehört ihm. The car belongs to him.
These are super useful to memorize. Write them down.
Nice work! You're building your German toolkit. Okay, let's recap what we learned today.
Akkusativ is for the direct object. Ask yourself, wen oder was, whom or what.
Dativ is for the indirect object. Ask yourself, wem, to whom, for whom.
In Akkusativ, only masculine articles change from der to den or ein to einen.
In Dativ, all articles change. Masculine and neuter use dem, feminine uses der, and plural uses den, plus that extra n on the noun.
And remember, practice makes progress. The more you use them, the easier they become.
Before we go, we have a fun community question for you.
Tell us in the comments, what's the first thing you do in the morning? Try to answer in German if you can.
For example, ich trinke Kaffee. I drink coffee.
Or, ich gebe meinem Hund das Futter. I give my dog food. See? Dativ in action.
We can't wait to read your answers. Thank you so much for learning with us today.
Keep practicing, stay positive, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Tschüss, bis bald. Goodbye. See you soon.